All right. I think I figured it out. Sorry about all that. All right, sorry about everything. I think everything is working. Check in SAR if you can. I'm like fucking sweating balls now because I'm like, well, first of all, it's fucking hot as hell. I just took a shower. Um, it's fucking bullshit. We started. It's in refresh the main page for the live. It's a different link now. It's a different link now. Sorry about that. There was a snafu. There's a snafu. There's always a snafu. There's always a snafu. Might be. Okay. Is anyone here? Someone just like here? Let me just like freaking paste, cut and paste so you guys can get in the right one. Okay. Yes, we back. All right. I'm gonna turn on the music right now. So let me know if you hear it. Do you hear anything? And how is it compared to my voice? How does it sound compared to my voice? If you can hear can you hear the sound first? Okay, the music is on. How is my voice in comparison? So right now, keep your audio low, keep your voice louder. Okay, let me try that. All right, I lowered it significantly now, 12 decibels. How's the balance for that? Can you hear? Did you hear that boom sound? All right, let me this one is whatever. Let me increase it a little bit then. All right. Stop talking about Lord of Mysteries. It's whatever. Who cares? Anyway, we are about to start this game. For those of you who don't know, oh, let me, God, let me turn it up now. Well, now there's no audio. All right, there's not supposed to be any audio. Okay, right now there's no audio going. I will turn the audio back. I mean, or play the game, and then the audio will go. But I guess for this game, so for those of you who haven't been watching my streams, this is kind of like a new thing I'm gonna be trying. So I guess I'll probably be playing for a couple hours, like 2 hours a night when I am streaming. For now, this is gonna be a thing I will do for this Sunday and this Thursday to start it off. So those will be this stream and the next stream on Thursday. I will be playing the game just to start it off. And then from then on, I will be playing the game on off days and using those days as talk days. Strictly talk days, because I can't totally like get into rant mode when I'm playing a game. So I wanted to give two kind of options, for people who want to get their Doug Kim content. But I also want to play this game. I'm gonna be playing this game anyway. So I wanted to have an outlet where I could experience it with, I guess, other people, since it is also relevant to what I'm, about. So this game, as some of you might know, is basically it's Metal Gear Solid 3, which is actually I think around the fifth or so canon Metal Gear game. I think there were two Metal Gears for Nintendo, I think, and then Metal Gear Solid, the first one, came out on PlayStation in 1998, and basically, yeah, they kept going. Obviously, I think MGS2 was 2001 or something like that, and then this one was 2004 originally. So Konami, they had their split with Kojima around 10 years ago because I think like he wanted to do stuff on his own. And that's where Death Stranding came out, the game that I played a little bit last week. And so they kind of went Splitsville, but Konami, because they, now the name of the game is just remaking your games, I guess. There's no original concepts anymore. But Konami, because Metal Gear Solid, they own they own the rights to Metal Gear Solid, so they want to reboot it a little bit. But this is the story of the first kind of like genesis of the Metal Gear like universe, where it's Big Boss is story, and you see that because like I don't know if you guys follow the canon, but Solid Snake is essentially the DNA clone of Big Boss, along with Liquid Snake. They're both like DNA clones of the boss, who's this half Japanese, half American U.S. military special forces operative who's been training under, this woman who's called the boss. So her original thing is the boss, and she's kind of like his mentor and everything. But then she defects to the Soviet Union, and he's like, what the hell happened? And then so he's on the mission to kind of like hunt her down, and her, Cobra unit and all this other stuff. When I played it in 2004, I had no idea about any of that stuff. I was heavily into James Bond and Austin Powers. But again, even back then, I didn't really understand the political implications of the Cold War at all. I just only knew communism bad back in the day in 2004, especially in 2004. And I did kind of like the idea, though, that it was more realistic spy experience. Because, like, like James Bond and everything, that, everyone knows that's not really how spying actually happens. But this seemed like more accurate to like an actual military mission that might happen. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying that the Cobra, the supernatural abilities or the paranormal abilities that they have is realistic. But, it kind of like exists in this sort of sci-fi sort of realism or political realism, at least, I guess, that makes a little bit more realistic sense. Man, Yosef Huang is the biggest KTSC hater. I thank you for being the KTSC dead or alive indicator. That is definitely a fun thing to keep track of. Actually, you know what? Actually, it's kind of like a funny thing to start every episode with the KTSC update. So thank you, Yosef Huang. I salute your. Yes, Konami has to remake 1, 2, 4, and Peace Walker now. Actually, I always wanted a MGS1 remake for the longest time. But yeah. Like, because I think that, obviously that was the least graphical done, but, and I think they did something with GameCube they called them the Twin Snakes, but even then I wanted, like, something a lot more newer. But, Doug, do you keep up with any of the old cast? I am supposed to meet up with Ed at some point. We're somewhat trading notes on KTSC, and so despite our differences, we kind of agree on certain points about the KT and the SC, So that's all I'll say about that. I haven't talked to Michael Wan in a while, but I do like shoot him a text every now and then. It's not like we're on bad terms or anything. But I don't really talk to anyone else. I don't really talk to anyone there on a regular basis. But yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the game. Let's just fucking play. Let's see how this goes. You know, maybe it'll be fucking boring. Maybe, you know, you guys will tune out. But, you know, that's why it's going to be for the Monday, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, you can always get your Doug Kim rants, you know, always. And if you miss a day of me playing, obviously, and you miss that part of the story, obviously everything is recorded. So you can go back and you want to experience the story. That's the other thing I like about these kinds of adventure games. They're actually like kind of like cinematic and they're like story like. So it's like almost like we're all going on this journey together. But yeah, let's just try it out. Let's see how it goes. Maybe I'll get sick and tired of streaming and like myself playing a video game again. But maybe it'll be cool. But don't worry. There will be next week. We will be going back to the original format, and the video games will be going on. You know, whenever I have time. Obviously, if I have if a night where I have something to do or an obligation. But it will be around 8 to 10 p.m. You know, I figure around 2 hours is a good length of just like, you know, playing some video games or whatever. You know, my 13-year-old self would disagree and say that I need to play till I finish the game. But actually, 2 hours. You know, like when I was in middle school, more like elementary, I guess, but 2 hours a weekend was my limit. So this 2 hours a night is really a lot, actually. And especially now I play like one video game every couple years. So, all right. I think I'm fucking boring you guys. So, because you guys are talking about KTSC. So I'm going to be starting playing. Yeah, I'm a proud communist. What of it? Wait, how do I make this more transparent? Is this transparent? Yeah. Okay. What do you guys think of the chat thing? Do you think it's too distracting? I'll make it smaller here. All right. Wait, actually, let me read this first. KTS started out pretty niche fan base, try to branch out to the mainstream liberal fans. Yeah, that was never happening. Exactly. You're trying to expand your this is what I was saying, Paul Kim. This exactly. I was like, this is a terrible strategy. What are you doing? You're like, this is not what the show is. Okay. All right. KTSC, I mean, it's K-Town Social Club. It's a Radio Korea. Radio Korea is in Los Angeles. It's a radio show or a radio station that has served the Korean American community since 1987, I believe, and is now helmed by an idiot. So, yeah, that's it. Switch to live chat, make it smaller. That is live chat. I did make it smaller. All right, I think that's fine. And if it's too distracting, we'll deal with that later. Okay. All right, English. Yes. Do we want Japanese? Do we want to go full weeb and get Japanese in our language? The answer is no. We never go full weeb. We only go half weeb here, at most. Usually zero weeb. Oh, wait. I have top chat up? Oh. What do I do to live chat? Is that how you do it? I don't fucking know. Blah. All right, whatever. Live chat. All right, here we go. Here we go, baby. All right, let me just put this here so I'm looking kind of more on camera when I'm playing. Quality. Let's see. Performance. Since I'm streaming only 1440 anyway, I think I'm going to go with performance. Screen brightness. Adjust the brightness of the screen so you barely see the mark in the middle. think I could. Yeah, okay. High dynamic range. All right. HUD is display area. Adjust by aligning the markers. Konami. Unreal Engine. Please play while standing and standing. All right, whatever. Player discretion is advised. All right, everyone can hear the music. How's the music and how's the sound balance? Yeah, I played. I didn't play the Super Nintendo ones, but I did play. What did I play? I did play all the Metal Gear Solids. How's the sound compared to my voice? Hello? I forgot which one I prefer. If I do inverted or not. Oh, whatever. Should I turn up the game volume then, holy cow? Actually, just tell me if I don't even know which one I liked, but I guess I'll just do the new style. New is always more fun, I guess. Normal, very easy. Let's just do normal. All right, let me I'll let me increase the sound here. All right, I upped the volume a little bit. Let me know if that works.
The world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
I always liked David Hayter more than when Metal Gear Solid 5, they actually changed it to Kiefer Sutherland, and I actually didn't like that. I wanted David Hayter to, because it's like consistent. It's like the OG guy. You can't have like a change to like, you can't have Big Boss change his voice to like Kiefer Sutherland just because he's a famous actor. That's where I feel like Hideo Kojima is too white worshipping. He just like worships Hollywood too much, which is ironic because he calls out American propaganda.
Approaching Soviet airspace. 20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. Ready to go.
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good.
How's the sound?
High visibility.
Everything good?
Put out that cigar.
Exactly.
Oxygen hose to interior connector.
Okay, cool. Thanks, holy cow.
Put on your mask.
That's a Cuban cigar.
Does this panty waste know what
Just
he's
kidding.
doing? Approaching release point.
It's been 21 years, so
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
oh, it is Cuban. Yeah, this is just Doug. I made a I made a show that makes casts me as Solid Snake.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
It's cool because I forgot this entire story, so it feels like I'm experiencing for the first time again.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
Well, you don't have to start with the first, but this is like
30 miles per hour.
this is kind of like the first story
1 minute to drop
in the
off. To the
timeline.
rear.
Activate the alarm bomb.
So actually, this is like that's why Konami is starting with this one, rebooting this one, because they almost kind of want to create a new Metal Gear canon so they can keep making more and more games.
Status okay. All green.
So that's why Konami is actually designing this to be like the first game so that you could be, you know, they're trying to introduce new players to the Metal Gear universe. Whoa! I am sure this looked a lot worse in 2004. That was PlayStation 2 times.
Jack, I've got some important news.
Was it PlayStation 3? I don't
The
know.
head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission.
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission. Sounds like some kind
Oh
of
yeah,
initiation
PS2.
ritual.
Sounds
Don't
sounds
get
about
cocky.
right.
This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket.
I wonder how much
After
of this is
Gagarin's
true.
flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
All right, let me
It seems
bump
he'd
it.
become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid.
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards.
Soviets had their own version of
I was the
Operation
one who
Paperclip, but
conducted the operation.
it was not as
The
extensive
security
as
on the eastern side was still full of holes
America's,
back then.
obviously.
Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert.
Nikita!
Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba.
Boo.
So the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
Metal Gear.
At the time, we had no idea. We were running
Spoiler
out
alert.
of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight.
Basically, it's kind of designed to
Then a month ago,
make you
we
think
received
like
some new information from one
the
of our
Soviets are
models.
evil.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility.
But
and
things
forced
are
to
not
continue
as they
working on the weapon
appear in the
question
Metal
under
Gear
KGB
world.
supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No,
Wait, have you guys
Missile.
never played Metal Gear?
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was
Oh
still
wow,
in the
that's
research
like
facility.
old school, Yosef.
This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Alright, I think we're going to be doing something soon. For those of you who are tired of me watching some cutscenes, action will be coming, I think. Nice, Paul.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
This reminds me of Kingsman. I feel like Kingsman had a scene like this.
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes.
If you think about it, every single
Once it's complete,
spy movie is
gunship
basically
sample latch onto the
CIA,
balloon and pull it up.
MI6 propaganda,
Full
except for
surface
like
air recovery
this,
system.
pretty
I'm
much.
familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
I'm not sure actually. I think maybe in the beginning they do have long intros because they're trying to like set it up for the rest of the game. Like you're trying to like understand what's going on, and every start is kind of like you're being debriefed by your commanding officer about like what the situation is, what the target is, why you're going, and so it does give you a lot of background information when you start the game or these games, because like otherwise, like once you get into these games, you're like, yeah, it would be really confusing if you didn't have that information up front. Yeah, I mean, I always love these games. I mean, I played everyone from 1 through 5. I actually got the original because it had gotten a perfect score on this Electronic Gaming Monthly magazine that I was subscribing to at the time. So I was like, oh, well, if it's perfect, I guess I should get it. And so I was like, oh, it actually is perfect. Because it's like Kojima always wanted to be a movie director, actually, but you know, I guess he found his way into storytelling through video games, which is kind of like a more immersive
Do you copy? You're
medium.
already in enemy territory. Somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake.
Yeah, when
from now
did
on,
EGM die?
not to mention your
Must have been a
real
long
name.
time ago.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words,
What about Eddie
weapons
Huang?
and equipment to
I
procure
mean,
on site. That goes for food
I
as
mean,
well.
he's just a
You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
guy.
Great.
Like,
Now
do you have
I
a
see why
specific
Ed
question
Snake
about Eddie?
liked snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
Oh, I thought
No.
EGM died
Good reason for
way
that.
before
I'll tell you
that,
later
but
when the time is right.
I guess
Gotcha.
console gaming was still.
Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button.
Yeah,
I'll
Yosef,
be
you're gonna have to
monitoring
give
your
me a little bit
progress We can't risk violating Soviet
more
airspace,
background
but I'll be in the
info
gun
if you
chute.
want to get my take
My
on Eddie.
frequency is 140.85. If you need to talk, okay, Snake.
All right, enough chit chat. Let's fucking do something. All right, where am I going? Where the fuck is the backpack? You say that was this way? Oh, there it is. Oh, wait. I need to go that way. Change stance. Biatch! Alright, bitch. Gotcha. Yeah, I heard about that, Paul, but I don't really.
I see you've retrieved your
I haven't
backpack,
heard much
Snake.
about Eddie
To
besides
equip
that
a
small
weapon,
documentary
it's
thing.
necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a list. From that list, choose the weapon for other equipment.
Got it.
Yep, that survival is after you've been out. If you're stamped, you won't keep to recover. You can. That's right. It's been fitted. However, the suppressor will deteriorate once its durability. The suppressor's any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now.
I have to find my own weapon.
Solo covert actions are standard. You can't leave no weapons, equipment, footprint. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare.
Oh, that's fun.
You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. You're a ghost. There'll be no rescue if you're captured.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers tape it to your body so
How generous.
use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false
Oh,
death
shit.
for a short time.
False death.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was...
Right.
I guess that means I can't...
Correct.
A real...
Relax. There's a support team.
Who?
I'll introduce this time the first member of the support as well as record. She's a member of
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
I'm paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
Mr.
My
Snake.
name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular cap.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one... What's your...
Jane Doe.
Very fun.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you my frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission date. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency.
So saving lets me record my mission.
That's right. It also
Good to know.
There's one more person.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, a legendary soul. Actually, it was the boss that got. She's going to be serving.
Boss?
She also helped me plan this
Oh,
mission.
spoiler
You
alert.
and I were at
She's
SAS together.
on your side right now.
Boss?
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been
Oh, I'm playing
5
on
years,
PS5, Yosef.
72 days and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
No, they usually have the frequency numbers on the thing,
Well, I don't
but
know anything about you.
I do have a good memory
What's
too.
that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to...
No. I taught you all. The rest you needed to...
Techniques, sure. But
How to think like a soldier. A soldier needs to be strong.
All
In
right.
fact, spirit and body are. I can't teach. Listen
All
to
right,
me, Jack.
let's
Having personal feelings about politics.
cut the
doesn't
chit
mean
chat.
Politics are a living thing. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. A soldier has to follow whatever orders.
It's kind of foreshadowing what she's going to be doing right now. Real hard right now.
But you're looking for. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more.
Soldier
That's
is a
doubly
political
true if
tool.
He's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a.
I do whatever I have to get the job.
That's not the same thing. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live. There's a saying in the Orient: loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being.
It means devoting yourself.
I follow the president and the top brass.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever.
I follow the will of the leader.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time. So there's no such thing as the enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly as long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing.
And that's the way it...
The only thing we can believe in is the mission, Jack.
All right.
What is it?
Call me...
Snake. Oh, right.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit. A group of heroes that brought... As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's good to hear.
Same here. Snake, you are always best at urban warfare, but this is the jungle.
The jungle.
Survival is going...
CQ's. I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably...
Not to worry. After all, this is your...
Where are you, boss?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 1 4...
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see...
All right. Dr. Sokolov.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Pew, 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 pew.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Commencing virtuous mission. All right, let's see. What do I need? Do I need some? Wait, how do I change to tiger stripe camo? Oh, that's actually a good idea. How'd you know that? How'd you know that, Andrew? Got some camo going on. How do I, like, stab someone? Where's like the map? How do I know where I'm supposed to go? Oh, that is an alligator. That is not something... Why am I sinking quicksand? That is an alligator. Oh. Wait, you already played this game? Start button map. Okay, so I'm obviously going the wrong direction. Wait, but how come the compass is saying I'm going the right direction? Compass is... Okay, yeah. I do have to go this way. I need to get away from that thing, though. Holy shit! That is a gator! How the fuck do you get past this? You're everywhere. Am I supposed to fight this thing? Alright. How do I shoot? Oh, shit. Get me out of this fucking dirt. I'm like sinking in quicksand here. How do I shoot a gun? How do I shoot my gun? R1, then R2. Are you sure? L2, oh. Oh, there we go. Go to sleep, bitch. That's how we do it. Thanks, Andrew. You're like my personal MGS Delta guide. I guess you did play this a lot. Wait, so the controls are basically the same for the original, I guess? Or did you play the recent one?
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a vi- We can't let the Kremlin find contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited.
The Major is right. The success of the uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that also, don't forget that anything that moves will, if you just stand up and run around like an, but if you crawl and you can see how effective the camo index shows how well your current camo. The higher the value, the harder. The key is to make yourself
One with nature. How very philosophical. There we go. I am camoed up. Bug juice. Yum. R2. Hold R2 when next to enemy. Where's the other one? Shut the fuck up, bitch. Let's hide you in the bushes. You can't finish him. He's a fellow communist. He's part of the Red Army. I can't finish a communist. Where's the other one? I work for the CIA now. Damn it. All right, I guess I have to kill him. Oh, shit. Gotta hide. I'm looking for a man in finance. I'm a CIA agent. I'm looking for a man in finance. Turn around. Turn around. Biatch. Alright. I don't think I have to. Whatever. Oh, shit. God damn it, why are there so many of these goons around? Oh shit, did he see the dead body? Biatch! That's what's wrong. Get the hell out of here. Alright. Let's go. I work for the CIA now. Alright? I work for the Central Intelligence Agency. Actually, I think I'm working for the DoD. I don't think I'm a CIA agent. Am I? I think I'm just regular DoD right now. You mentioned Green Berets. Look at that smile. Look at that mischievous smile. He's like, I know what I'm doing. Wait, how do it R1 L2 then See, this is where streaming is. Biatch. That's actually pretty funny. Oh shit, why the fuck did I do that? I almost died there. Because I almost pressed circle. Why am I... In what scenario would I want to jump off the bridge like that? You did it for the drama. I did it for the fans. If you guys have any requests for me to do something while I'm playing the game, by all means. I gotta go around. Gotta sneak up on him. Wait, can I sneak up on him? Ah!
HQ respond.
This is HQ.
Well,
Patrol here.
I'm not in a good spot right now.
Requesting backup.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
Ah! 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 Well, it's definitely been a long time since I played one of these games before. Damn it. Yeah, this is not looking good, guys. I need to run. Oh, shit. Ow. All right. Well, that... Oh, I guess I'm evading. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Watching me almost die. Oh, wait. Fuck. Why isn't he running? right. I'm gonna kick you. Oh man, that was stressful. Wait, Andrew, you... Wait, M16 to my left. Damn it. Sorry. I am not good at this game, clearly.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful.
Northeast.
Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive.
East.
He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Beginning my approach to the target. Alright, I'm just gonna like shoot things now, right? Because like, I don't fucking care. Wait, how can we go to sleep?
Just my imagination.
I would like a mouse right now, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Biatch! Biatch! There we go. Cut the chit-chat. It's time to just shoot our way in with tranquilizer darts. Let's see if I can get better camouflage here. Ooh. Shotgun. Oh yeah. Gotcha. Where's this mofo? Snake. Sokolov. Wait, Yosef Huang, what did you want to know about Eddie Huang? I mean, I think he's kind of a sellout,
You
but
must be
whatever.
Sokolov. Are you one of Vulcan's men? You'll never get it from me.
I'm a CIA agent.
Oh, you're right. He is CIA.
I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
He's MI6.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Like
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
the standard for Mac.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction. A
Transfers?
man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far.
Khrushchev
But
is
the
scum.
failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position.
No, JFK's dead by
And
now.
on top of that, the
It's 64, so
tragedy last November.
JFK's dead.
Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place.
Nice.
The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU.
Yes.
He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one.
We need more
OKB
Soviet Union.
812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
He's Stalin 2.0. Stolen. Joseph Stolen.
The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
Vulcan Raven. Giant.
By the way,
And Shaman.
your Russian is superb.
Oh, they... Wow, Andrew, you did play this.
Where did you
You
learn
did,
to speak
you
it?
did play this a lot.
From my mentor.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Wait, how are we supposed to get out of here now? I mean...
The Russians
Major,
just like
this
the
is Snake.
English. Major, this is Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing just fine.
No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
Dun
What
dun
happened?
dun.
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Dun dun dun. I used to always do like a Russian accent after watching James Bond films. I'd be like,
So what are you talking about? I am Russian. I just speak like this all the time, you know? I do not like capitalism. I love communism, you capitalist pig. Do you get it, comrade?
I like how it still looks a little awkward. It's like, what are you doing, buddy? Just like go behind him. What is this Hadouken? Is he like trying to fire a fireball out of his?
Freeze!
Well, that was not a good plan. That was terrible. I thought this guy's CIA.
So this is the legendary boss.
Revolver. Ocelot.
Huh? We meet at last. You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz.
What's plausible?
What's a crew soldier doing here? Soldier? He's the Ocelot commander. That's Major Ocelot to you. Don't you forget it.
This dude gay. It's Revolver Ocelot, okay, Paul Kim?
Get out of here. And Ocelot never lets his prey escape. What?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just like LARPing in Russian. I refuse to believe he could have fired all 5 shots without them shooting at him at least once. That's just like... I feel like after the first guy, you'd be like, alright, shoot this motherfucker. The ricochet. I like how he's Russian, but he has like cowboy stirrups. Plot armor for sure. And he's pointing him with a tranquilizer dart.
Good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the crew.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
Why do they still do the weird animations where it's like, you're not the boss, are you? Oh god. Is that his Ocelot cry? What is this? What is going on here? Ah! Caw-caw! Caw-caw!
Crew operatives! What is that stance? Huh. That gun.
This is kind of weird.
If you're not the boss, then die. Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one!
I'm controlling all this. I'm doing so good right now. That reminds me of
rejected
like
first bullet
the
by a
Breaking
hand,
Bad
didn't
where
you? I see what you were trying
the
to
twins
do,
and the
but
bullet
testing
falls
a
from the gun.
technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
So, I guess for those of you who don't play this series, he is a significant character in the Metal Gear Solid series. Like, he comes like 30 years later.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
We're counting on you. All right. Wait. Andrew, is there a way to like go faster? Or am I just like confined to running this fast? Wait, what happens if you actually do knife
Okay.
Ocelot?
Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best GRU has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Wait, but what happens if you do kill him?
Look.
Does it game over, Andrew? That is a big cannon.
That's what they were making you build.
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
Metal Gear.
Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War.
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly.
Shut up, noob.
They cannot complete it without my help.
All right, so I just
Got
kill
it.
you now then.
Let's go.
What if Snake was like, "All right, boom, kill the scientist. All right, game over. We win." That's the other game over. Oh, you beat the game. It's over. Shut up, you little bitch. Oh, he's definitely gonna fall into the lake, isn't he? Or the river. Definitely falling into the river. Oh, this is where you find out, I think, that she's traitor. Or, rather... Well, I guess a traitor to the United States, but...
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
It's the 60s, Paul, so... Even before that. This is the 60s.
Hornets.
Oh god. That guy's gross. I remember that kind of. Fucking nasty.
We are the sons of the boss.
That's what he says in the trailer.
My friends.
The B dude.
Let us fight together again.
Exactly. That's the James Bond way. Sean Connery.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
All right, that's a
Now
little
that all
gross.
5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
What's the Bill Burr clip?
It's raining blood. Is he crying?
So that guy's a sniper, the dude's eye guy. That's why his eye sticks out. So yeah, these Metal Gear Solid games, they do have a little bit of a fantasy paranormal element to them.
Kuwabara,
Clearly.
Kuwabara. Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
There actually is a character called Raiden, I think, in the second one.
Boss, what is this?
Oh, what did
I'm
Burr say?
defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
I'm defecting to the
Coilless nuclear
Soviet
warheads.
Union. Wait, nuclear warheads are that small?
These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras.
Too pure. Pure.
He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Got owned. Oh, man. Got owned. Wait, what weapon never
See my
existed?
face. We can't let him live. Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him.
Oh yeah, the handheld nuke.
Jack, you can't come with us.
That sounds like the Mean Girls. You can't sit with us. You can't come with us. This is her way of saving his life by like fake killing him. Damn. One arm throw? That's pretty strong.
The new blood has been rejected.
I mean, don't they know that there's a good chance he could survive that thing, though? It's not like that big of a fall. Especially into water.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
The boss. All right, how is any of those electronics from 1960s still working? He just submerged in all that water. So the boss lady was a former mentor, and now she defected to the Soviet Union. But the Soviet Union, well, in this story, there's like an internal kind of struggle between, I guess, the main
Snake,
Soviet
can you
Union
hear me?
people and the Volgan people.
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get... All right, let's get you...
Okay, Snake. Just relax. Stay with me. I've seen...
Major.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay, here. First, open the survival viewer with the survival view. If you select healing is medicine, your injuries include a frac. They need to be fixed. Move the healing cursor with a movement stick to the affected. Once you've selected, use the movement. This metric last diptych you do.
All right, I'll look at it later. Thanks. Look at his face right now. He's like, stabilized. How do I fucking stabilize something? How do I use things for bleeding? Oh, God. Oh, God. I would not want to work for the CIA, that's for sure. Wait, Andrew, did you ever play the new version, like this one? Like, did you get this one, too?
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
How do I set up a fucking recovery balloon? Wait, didn't this just come out like a few days ago? You already beat it? I guess like if you played the original a lot, probably know how to like do everything already. So this is a remake of a 2004 game. So I'm guessing he just like did all this stuff really quickly since he played the original a lot. But see, he's still watching the game again. That's what I like about these games. Like the story, like I do actually sometimes I just like watch the stories on YouTube. They're like 4-hour videos of the entire game, just like the cutscenes. I kind of just like watch them.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to
They
do with
made
the
it
girl?
mostly the same, but there were a few little changes that they did add to like kind of
Apparently
like
she's
add some
Sokolov's
new
woman.
stuff. But I think they kept it as close to the original as they could with like cosmetic enhancement, obviously, but they didn't want to alienate older
Nice catch.
fans by making it too different.
Take her.
But they did make some. I think
Not
I
so
heard that they
fast, my dear.
did make some adjustments to keep it fresh.
A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Wait, how do they not know who she is? Didn't they like take her prisoner or whatever?
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Is he just gonna launch a nuke? Bazooka nuke?
Even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Nuclear launch detected. like, did you just shoot a nuke? So Raiden is trying to create pretext for he wants to gain power over the entire country, so he's doesn't like Khrushchev's faction. And the reason they brought up JFK is because JFK and Khrushchev were somewhat like friendly. They were kind of like getting to be, you know, they were kind of getting to be more friendly and talk, but then obviously JFK was assassinated in ~63. Oh, so this is like the actual intro. So that whole thing, the past hour and a half, that was like the introduction to this game. This is like the homage to the James Bond series. So you can see it's kind of like that same style of like the intro. Yeah, that was pretty much the tutorial. Yeah, it's done like that on purpose, Paul. I think it's like not like a comedy parody, but more like a dramatic parody of it. It's like an homage. It's not like a parody. I think like Kojima's a huge Hollywood film buff, so he likes to like include little things from Hollywood here and there. He kind of actually is an American Boo. I mean, like, I understand that you want to cast famous people and all, but like, in stuff like Death Stranding, I'm like, you couldn't at least include one Asian guy character? I mean, you're an Asian guy. You do know that Asian men do exist in America, right? It's like, why would you just erase yourself from existence? Yeah, he's still like a fucking, you know, white worshipping bitch, in my opinion. But, I mean, he's kind of leftist, but he's kind of a bitch, in my opinion. Yeah, that's just like, kind of like, basically it's WMA mind virus, but for like Asian men who are so cucked that they like willingly give up their women or approval from white men or white Western places.
Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here.
Yo, Wang Oni-chan, what's up? Checking SAR.
So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons.
We're just like an hour and a half into Metal Gear.
This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital.
Yeah, I don't think like Holy Cow holy cow, I don't think Kojima had a good reason. He's just like he just worships white people. That's
So
what
how
it
does it feel
is.
to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
I mean, Lawrence Tsai is
They're
kind of
just
like
looking for a scapegoat.
super white wannabe
Does that
too,
mean
and
they're after
probably
you,
WMA flying virus. So I don't really care
Let's just
about
say
Lawrence
neither one of
Tsai.
us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This Fox is still one step ahead of the house.
Took you 2 hours
reason I
to
came to see you
wash your
today-
car,
Jack, it's time for Fox to clear
or
its
were
name.
you
What are you talking about?
washing your car
Situation
after
has
watching Drive?
changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban.
Oh, this is like kind of like before the mission started.
This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
Wait, I'm not
It was
sure
a hotline
what's
call
going
from
on
Khrushchev
exactly.
to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
Oh, it's not a flashback. It's a.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
So what's
I
happening
should have
is that
contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin, of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss?
the boss.
The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
Oh shit.
I don't know what else
You're
to
right.
tell
I'm gonna
you.
have to edit
The
that in
army
post, Paul.
insists that this is all a ploy on
Good
our
catch.
part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government.
So this is kind of like
You
recreating
have
the
one
tension of the Cuban Missile
You
Crisis.
must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little coaction?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing.
Who's Raykov?
Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal.
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
Are you talking about the bot? Wait, no.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a
Lieutenant.
full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
So this is like, I guess, the actual mission. The intro was kind of like the setup of like, oh, the boss defected. Not only that, she defected to this like rogue faction within the Soviet Union, not the actual Soviet Union. And on top of that, Volgin, the rogue people, they were the ones that launched the nuke on Soviet territory. So Khrushchev is like, what the fuck, yo? And Johnson's like, it wasn't us. And Khrushchev's like, prove it. And then Johnson's like, okay, we're gonna send the snake to kill the boss as proof that the boss was not working for America when she helped them nuke Russia. I don't know if you caught all that, but that's basically the gist of what's going on. Man, these cutscenes are longer than longer than I remember them being. I don't know if it's just this game or all of them, but I feel like this one seems a little longer than usual. Alright, I'm gonna play for like 10 more minutes. Or 15 more, 14 more minutes. 15 more minutes. What did you tell me, holy cow? Does it? Jeez.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volkin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's
Nuclear
demands?
exchange. What?
Our
Where?
priorities are the
Interesting
rescue of
language.
Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my code name. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my code name, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great...
Must have...
Anyway, it's based... The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of... But the Nazis find 2 of the prisoners succeed in escape. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick...
I get it. You use the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name.
Yes, that's exact.
But
I got the name wrong. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels that was discovered by the... I watched the movie again. In fact, I even ordered...
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name. All right, then. Major Zero it is.
From Square Zero.
Wait, is Major Zero
My
Campbell,
frequency
Andrew?
is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Wait,
this her last
Xbox
chance
One.
too?
What generation?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission. 1/4. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequent. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on that. We'll be going up against. If you have any questions,
Mr. C
Adam, your KGB
the
contact.
same
All right,
back-
cut the
Yes,
chit chat.
outline-
You'll know once you reach the fact. The password is, who are the Patriots? And Lali Lulelo.
Who are the
Lali
Patriots?
Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I
My
thought
full
Snake
5. Make sure
Operation
your
was
kids
pure
don't
on-site
grow.
weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent. But remember, Snake, if you fail this mission,
Understood.
Oh, yeah.
Commencing
No,
Operation
no,
Snake
no, no stress. Wait, what happened to Xbox? I'm not really familiar with the video game. Where's my guns? How do I, like, fix my guns? What happened to Xbox? Don't they have like Halo and shit? I don't even fucking know what's going on. Hey, where'd you go, David Tay? Alright, where am I going? Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Down here? Did I hear a horse? Oh. Sorry about that, David Tay. It's forgot how late it is. Why is there a random horse in the middle of the jungle?
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss,
That arm still hurt?
what are you doing here?
Go. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss!
I'm not your boss anymore.
It's cold.
There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you're virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me?
Does
Your
this sound
country
weird
or
for you
your old
guys? It's
mentor?
weird for me right
The
now.
mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings?
I'll probably end after this cutscene, but I'll chat a little bit
You
before
don't
I...
know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose.
Yeah, I think it's a little weird right now. I gotta fix it somehow.
I don't expect you to forgive me.
It didn't. It wasn't the whole way, right? It just like kind of like the past 10 minutes. It's been a little staticky, right?
You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long.
I feel like it's terrible right now.
If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
All right. I don't know what's going on. Let me try to. Damn it! Why the? I think it's like. It wasn't like this the whole time, right?
Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed.
You were what? That's not good. Enemy scouts are gonna come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place?
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with Volgin isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun.
Snake, I know it's hard for me to believe too, that you double cross us like this.
That's not the problem. In turn,
You've got to do it, Snake.
enemy. We were together.
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts are probably... You've lost your weapon, means you've got no chance of winning in a battle.
All right. I'm gonna end for now. Let me get my. How do I open my save thing? Do I have to save? Andrew? How do I save, Andrew? How do I call my No, that's the wrong button. Use the radio. How do I fucking use the radio again? Oh, God. Hold down on the D-pad. Oh, nice.
Paramedic.
Snake,
Same.
Ford, I visited you. Yeah, but you're all wrapped up in...
Better luck.
But seriously, keep an eye on your step and try if you're...
Yeah.
You're welcome. Yeah,
Of course.
good.
All right, stop flirting.
Okay, good luck, Snake.
All right, sorry about that. Just to confirm, though... that wasn't... The sound wasn't like that the whole time, right? It was just kind of like more recently. Let me just, yeah. Let me just, like, wind down the stream a little bit. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I think it's probably due to some sort of thing, because I think the performance kind of suffers if it goes on too long. Or I think I might have to adjust the sound settings on my PlayStation later just to make sure that doesn't happen. But sorry about that. So next time I will be playing again on Thursday, same deal. But for those of you who were not here before, yeah, it might be the Elgato as well. But for those who weren't here before, I'm just saying I'm playing MGS for this Sunday and this Thursday only. And then every other time will be whenever I have time from 8 to 10. If I can play, I will play on a stream. I don't think it's a streaming error. I think there's some sort of, like, I don't know, might be the Elgato thing. I got to check that out. But yeah, so then after Thursday, I will try to, whenever I play, I'll try to play only on the stream, so that if you guys want to follow along the story, you don't have to, there's no gap, so I don't want to, like, make any gap. So, but on Sundays and Thursdays after this week, it'll be regular programming for those of you who just want the rants and the politics. That'll be there for that. And then off days, I'll just be playing just for fun, and I'll still be chatting and whatever. But I just kind of wanted to try something new, but I didn't want to alienate people who are used to the rants, and they just want the rants and the the political talk and whatever. So I'm just trying to make things interesting, or make things cool for you guys. But thanks for watching. Appreciate especially Andrew. You were MVP. Apparently, I don't know how to play video games anymore, and I need to just do that. Wait, what ending are you guys? What are you guys talking about? Attack on Titan. Who's Arren? I don't remember an Arren. Do you mean Armin? Thanks, Andrew. And I'll check out the video later that you posted. Yeah, it's actually good that somebody knows how to play this game, because I clearly haven't played this in 20 years. In 2004, I never really played it again. So again, I forgot the entire game. Most of what I know about the game right now is just from watching the trailer and kind of being like, oh yeah, I guess it is about the Soviet Union. Who the main character in Attack on Titan is Eren Yeager, right? Oh. Wait, did Eren... Yeah, Eren got eaten by the Titan, but then... Eren with an E. E-R-E-N. No, it's E-R-E-N. It's not Aaron. It's Aaron. Like, so Aaron Yeager. Well, I don't want to spoil it for you, but yeah, Aaron Yeager represents a certain philosopher, certain philosopher associated with the Nazis. But there's a reason why everyone in that show has a German name. There's a there's a reason. You might be able to get it at some point, but maybe not. Have I seen Drive? Yeah, I saw it when it came out, but that was a long time ago. That was when what's his name? What's the actor? Who's the actor again? Fucking God. He was always so ubiquitous back then, but like now I can't. I always blank when I'm trying to remember his name. Like I know what he looks like and whatever. He was like the guy. He was like the guy. You know, Ryan Gosling, exactly. Like he was like everyone thought he was gonna be the next, like, you know, Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, you know, that type of thing. That didn't really happen because I think movies are a little different now. But he was basically that, especially when Drive came out. You know, every woman was dropping their panties for some Gosling action, you know, back then. SNL Avatar font sketch gets me every time. Yeah, I think I vaguely remember that SNL sketch. SNL is so bad now, though. Like, geez, I just saw, like, some people quitting SNL, and I was like, well, I don't care about any of these people. He's just a literally me guy now. What's literally me guy? Like, everyone sees... Are they, like, doing the 2049 meme where he's, like, you know, looking at the virtual woman that's, like, saying, hey, you're lonely or whatever in Blade Runner? And they're like, oh, that's literally me. I'm just fucking in the Matrix. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, I only watched the new Blade Runner recently because in 2014, when the new Blade Runner actually came out, I saw the old Blade Runner to get ready because I was like, oh, well, I should know what happens in the old Blade Runner, right? But I was so turned off by the old Blade Runner, I was like, I don't even want to watch the new Blade Runner because fuck that. I think it was just like too hyped for me, so I was like, oh, God, it's going to be... And so I watched it probably like around 5 years ago or so, the newer Blade Runner. And I kind of agree with my assessment. I was like, yeah, it's okay. It's not the greatest movie. 2049. Oh, did it come in 2017? Okay. Well, whatever. Whenever it was, I watched the original. I thought it was terrible. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Because it was so hyped. Everyone's like, oh, Blade Runner changed the game in sci-fi. And it's like, okay, yeah, I guess so. But, you know, Annie Hall changed the game in rom-coms. But, you know, nobody fucking watches Annie Hall anymore. I don't know. Maybe they do. But, no, I did not watch the director's cut. Should I? I don't know. I'm not really, like, that into Blade Runner, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, the OG Blade Runner, I was just kind of like, what is going on here? I just don't even care. Just didn't even care at all. But yeah, wow. Why are there more viewers now than when I was playing the game? Are more people available at 10:24 p.m. Pacific time? Annie Howe? Oh God, there's an Annie Howe. But yeah, what else is there? What else is going on? I don't know. Politically speaking, you know what the deal is. There's all this anti-Chinese shit that's going on. I may go to San Francisco in a few weeks. There is some sort of Japanese war crime thing I was invited to go to, so I might go to that. Oh yeah, Labor Day. So everyone's just like chilling. Actually, David, can you tell me more about that? I only saw pictures, so I don't know exactly what's going on in Malaysia. I just know that I thought it was Indonesia. I thought the riots, there were like all these fires or people burning buildings down in Indonesia, not Malaysia. Malaysia, I think, is fine. I think I saw the, Jakarta and whatever, all these cities getting burned down in Indonesia. I think there were government buildings. Um, yeah. So do you know what was going on, Wang Onichan, about that? Yeah. Even though they're both Asian Muslim countries, they are different, I think. Wait, is Indonesia Muslim? I'm not sure. I know Malaysia's Muslim. Who knows? Obviously, we all know about the Jakarta genocide in 1965, around the same time where the virtuous snake mission happens. Government up taxes and raise the incomes for Parliament. Yeah. So I think. Oh yeah, I think I did see something where there was video where Parliament members were kind of like dancing in celebration, be like, "Yeah, we got money" or whatever, and then people saw that online and it went viral, and then Indonesians were like, "Fuck that shit," and they were like George Washington that shit. They were like, fuck the, you know." But yeah, it's kind of like Indonesia's sort of getting their just desserts. I don't know how much you guys know about the Indonesian genocide or the Jakarta genocide, but that government, they kind of fucked over the people 60 years ago, and the people are not happy about that. I mean, provided their economy is probably better than most of the other Southeast Asian states, primarily due to the fact that places like the Philippines are super corrupt because of Marcos and, whatever. But unfortunately, it's probably still not as developed as it could be. Obviously there's a lot of interest, a lot of American interest in that oil, as there was with the Japanese. That was the whole point. That was the whole reason Pearl Harbor happened, actually. Indonesia, their oil fields, were the only source of oil for the Japanese military in the region since the Americans cut them off. So, yeah. Somebody took someone's $1.2 million watch. I feel like if you're a government official and you're flaunting around a $1.2 million watch and you're dancing around when your incomes got increased, I feel like you almost deserve to get your $1.2 million watch stolen. Like, what the fuck are you doing wearing it around in fucking Parliament when you're fucking, like, bashing your people? Like, you deserve to get that shit stolen from you, dumb fuck. Yeah, and the other thing is, like, a watch should not cost that much. So fuck you too for having a watch like that. So yeah, fuck the government. Protesters broke into the residence Siranoni. Yeah, who the fuck cares? Go get him. Richard McLaren? What is this fucking white shit? It's just like Western bourgeois nonsense. Yeah, fuck you. But it does kind of like remind me of the Jakarta genocide, of like, the coup d'etat was somewhat very similar, where they just like barged into the fucking thing and just like, the only thing is this does not seem CIA led, because I'm sure the CIA does not want instability for any of their, Indonesia isn't really like an American ally per se, but they're not really like a Chinese ally either, so you know. Man, some people on my Discord are talking. Shut up, Mr. Snake. That's funny. Hi, you got a black screen now. We can't see how you almost died there. Oh, sorry, Grand Designs Enjoyer. Jessica, hey dude, I'm really enjoying your stream and excited to be part of the community. God, this is a bot. Go away. Anyway, I don't know too much about the Indonesian stuff, so maybe I'll look into it, and I'll have more to talk about next time on the stream while I'm playing. But yeah, that's what they're doing. They're going after the rich and corrupt. That's exactly. That's what you gotta do. You gotta go after the people who are oppressing you. That's the only way things actually change. What am I doing for Labor Day? I'm just chilling. I'm not really doing anything different. I got Wing Chun lesson. Might be hanging out with someone. Do you guys know? She's kind of like a famous influencer. I might be hanging out with. But we're friends. We've been friends since 2018. Her name is on Instagram. I think it's Kirsten Lay. That's not her real last name, but Leigh. So I think I'm just hanging out with her because we haven't seen each other in a while. That's all I got planned, though. Nothing. I mean, there's no like Labor Day. No, it's not a date. I think she's going out with someone. But yeah, that's all that's happening. And trying to think, is there anything else newsworthy? I mean, I feel like I'm a broken record, Thursday I'll be doing the same thing, and then hopefully from then on, I might even name it something different, like the Yellow Knight, like video game time or some shit like that, because Fireside Chat implies that I'm chatting. So I don't want to mislead people with different marketing or different names or whatever, blah blah blah. So although this one and the next one, and thank you for Paul Kim for reminding me that the date is wrong. I will change that in post. But yeah, I've hung out with many under the influencers. Oh, ha ha ha. Okay. That's it for now, and then I'll see you on Thursday. We'll just play another couple hours of Snake Eater, and maybe I'll talk a little bit more about the stuff in Indonesia when I learn more about it. But that'll be it for me today. All right, see you.